The International Building Code, specifically Section 10.10.1, clearly states that reflected ceiling plans shall not be used in lieu of ceiling plans. Reflected ceiling plans present the underside of the floor above, not the actual ceiling surface itself. This distinction is crucial because reflected ceiling plans often fail to accurately represent the materials, finishes, and fixtures that are intended to be installed on the ceiling. Relying on such plans can introduce confusion and lead to discrepancies during the construction phase, potentially causing issues during inspections as well. The consequences of using reflected ceiling plans in high-end residential condominiums can be significant. Firstly, using reflected ceiling plans can lead to code violations. These violations can result in failed code reviews, which in turn can trigger fines or delays in obtaining the necessary building permits for the project. Secondly, construction errors are more likely to occur. If contractors base their work on reflected ceiling plans, they might install materials incorrectly or overlook essential details that are critical to the design and functionality of the ceiling. Thirdly, safety concerns can arise. Fire safety systems, lighting fixtures, and other ceiling-mounted elements might not be properly installed or correctly located if the actual ceiling surface is not accurately depicted in the plans. This can compromise the overall safety of the building and its occupants. Given the limitations of reflected ceiling plans, it's important to consider suitable alternatives that provide a more accurate representation of the ceiling. One alternative is to use traditional ceiling plans. This involves creating detailed plans of the actual ceiling surface. These plans should include all materials, finishes, and fixtures that will be installed on the ceiling. The more detail included in the plan, the better. Another alternative is to create separate construction details for specific ceiling elements. This approach is useful for complex ceiling designs that incorporate features such as soffits, coffered ceilings, or bulkheads. Construction details provide a focused and precise representation of these elements, ensuring accurate construction and installation. Another alternative is to use 3D modeling software. This allows for the creation of a virtual model of the room, including a detailed representation of the ceiling surface. 3D modeling can be a powerful tool for visualizing and communicating the design intent, as well as for identifying potential conflicts or issues before construction begins. In conclusion, it is generally not advised to use reflected ceiling plans in high-end residential condominiums due to the high risk of code violations and the potential for construction errors. Instead, one should use traditional ceiling plans, construction details, or 3D modeling techniques to ensure an accurate and comprehensive representation of the ceiling surface. By following these recommendations, one can ensure that construction projects are completed safely, efficiently, and in compliance with all applicable building codes.